I was reminded of a good story about the smoker from Jersey, which happened a couple years ago when we did Viva La Bam in Brazil. And I was palling around with Rake one morning before we were shooting, and he's like, and apparently in Brazil, they depend on you to medicate yourself. So you can go into any drugstore, you can buy codeine, you can buy Percocets, you can buy whatever you want. And so Rake, of course, really wanted to go into this drugstore and check it out. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So me and Rake are in this drugstore in Brazil, and I see this big sign, Viagra. And like any other guy in the world, I'm like, I gotta see if this works or if it's placebo bullshit. And you know what? We spent 45 minutes in there with Rake looking at all these labels. He didn't get anything. And I walked out, I'm like, I at least got Viagra, Rake. What did you get? He said, I couldn't get it. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, you can't get in trouble. It's legal. So anyway, so we're sitting there and we're having coffee. So it's me and Rake Yohn having coffee. And that's what he said.
See about you and your crew and what you guys are going to do.
And what I said, Rake, was, well, what I'm going to do is I need to find out if this Viagra works or not. So there's like a 12-pack or whatever. I pop one out of the little, it's like a bottle. It's like a pack. You pop them out of the little aluminum foil. Yeah. I popped it, drank some water, nothing's going on. I'm like, I knew this is bullshit. Well, 20 minutes later.
Did you have a throbbing, raging heart-on?
Bigger and badder and bolder than it's ever been.
Did it have a heart pulse in it?
Like Folgers. Dude, it was insane. I was like, well, apparently Viagra works. I will attest to that. And Rake, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to my hotel room to take care of a couple things. Twice. And he's like, oh, fuck you, Frantz. I'm going to have that in my fucking head all day. I was just like, wow. Are you that mad at my boner? So whatever, so I go upstairs, rub a couple out.
Oh, yeah? Well, I think they fucking suck. Woo-de-doo-doo.
No, actually, Rake, it doesn't suck. They work. So anyway, I put the rest of the Viagra kit. So I put the Viagra in my overnight kit, and I forget all about it. So when I went home, at the time, I was living with the smoker from Jersey. And I knew that she would... whenever I got back from a trip to see if there's... So...
now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Was it the kind of pills that you get that, like, if you take one out, you see that the foil's missing?
Exactly. So I'm there, putting away my clothes in my bedroom, and all I hear is his voice coming from the bathroom. And it said, do you like going to strange countries? Popping Viagra! And fucking strange women! She fucking comes into the bathroom with the fucking Viagra in hand, pointing to the missing Viagra pill. Now,
the worst part is that you trying to explain, oh, babe, it's no big deal. I was popping one at a coffee shop with Rake just to see if it worked.
Yeah, how do you explain that away?
Like, that so doesn't sound believable, but it was.
The preface to this story should have been, there's only one thing worse than getting caught in the act, and that's being blamed when you haven't done a fucking thing. Because I was completely innocent. Now, how do you explain to your girlfriend that the reason there's a Viagra missing when you were in a strange country where there's a lot of strange hot women is because you took one with Rake Yohn over coffee?
Yeah. So how did you explain yourself?
But and the argument sounded something like this, Chad.
But babe, please.
I mean, dude.
Now, calm down.
There's a Viagra gun! You can't explain away a Viagra gun! Babe, you gotta understand, I wanted to find out if it worked. With Rake Yohn! You took the Viagra! With Rake Yohn! I know bullshit when I smell it! I need a cigarette! Dude, that was 12 hours of my fucking life, dude. So, anyway.
I need a cigarette!
And in the end, after 12 hours of listening to that, she feigned as if she believed me. I really don't think that she did. I wouldn't believe me. I mean, would you have believed me?